Do you love chocolate? Have you ever wondered how this delicious treat is made from a tropical fruit? In this video, we will take you on a journey from the cacao tree to the chocolate bar and show you the amazing process of chocolate making. Chocolate is one of the most popular and widely consumed foods in the world, with an estimated global market value of over $100 billion. But how many of us know where chocolate comes from and how it is transformed from a bitter bean to a sweet sensation? Chocolate is made from the seeds of the cacao tree, which grows in tropical regions of Africa, Asia, and Latin America. The seeds, or beans, are harvested, fermented, dried, roasted, cracked, winnowed, ground, conched, tempered, and molded into various shapes and sizes of chocolate products. The first step in chocolate making is harvesting the cacao pods, which are the fruits of the cacao tree. Each pod contains about 40 to 60 beans, surrounded by a white pulp. The pods are cut from the tree with a machete or a knife and opened with a wooden stick or a hammer. The beans and the pulp are scooped out and placed in large containers or baskets for fermentation. Fermentation is a crucial step in chocolate making, as it develops the flavor and aroma of the beans. Fermentation is done by leaving the beans and the pulp in the containers for several days, during which the pulp liquefies and drains away. The beans undergo chemical changes due to the action of yeast, bacteria, and enzymes. The beans turn from purple to brown and acquire a fruity, acidic, and chocolatey flavor. The fermentation process also kills the germination capacity of the beans and reduces their bitterness and astringency. After fermentation, the beans are dried to reduce their moisture content and prevent mold growth. Drying is done by spreading the beans on large trays or mats and exposing them to the sun or artificial heat. The beans are turned regularly to ensure even drying. Drying can take a few days to weeks, depending on the weather and the method used. The dried beans are sorted, graded, and packed in sacks or bags for transportation or storage. The next step in chocolate making is roasting, which further enhances the flavor and aroma of the beans and makes them easier to peel. Roasting is done by heating the beans in large ovens or drums at temperatures ranging from 120 to 150 degrees Celsius for 10 to 35 minutes, depending on the type and quality of the beans. Roasting also reduces the moisture and acidity of the beans and changes their color and texture. After roasting, the beans are cracked and winnowed, separating the shells from the nibs, the edible parts of the beans. Cracking and winnowing are done by machines that break the beans into small pieces and blow away the lighter shells with air. The nibs are then collected and ready for grinding. Grinding turns the nibs into a smooth, liquid paste called chocolate liquor, which contains about 50 to 60% cocoa solids and butter. Grinding is done by machines that use rollers, discs, or stones to crush and refine the nibs. The friction and pressure generate heat, which melts the cocoa butter and releases the cocoa flavor. The chocolate liquor can be used to make dark chocolate or processed to make milk chocolate or white chocolate. One of the additional steps in chocolate making is conching, which is a prolonged mixing and heating of the chocolate liquor with or without adding sugar, milk, vanilla, or other ingredients. Conching is done by machines that have large containers with metal arms that stir the chocolate liquor for several hours or days. Conching improves the chocolate's texture, flavor, and aroma by reducing the particle size, evaporating the volatile acids, and developing the desired taste and smell. Another step in chocolate making is tempering, which is a controlled cooling and reheating of the chocolate liquor to achieve a stable and glossy crystallization of the cocoa butter. Tempering is done by machines or by hand, raising and lowering the chocolate liquor's temperature within a specific range, depending on the type of chocolate. Tempering prevents the formation of undesirable crystals and ensures that the chocolate has a smooth surface, a crisp snap, and a long shelf life. The final step in chocolate making is molding, which shapes the chocolate into bars, blocks, coins, or other forms. Molding is done by machines that fill molds with the tempered chocolate liquor and vibrate them to remove air bubbles. The molds are then cooled in refrigerators or tunnels until the chocolate solidifies and contracts. The chocolate is then removed from the molds, wrapped, and packaged for distribution or consumption. We hope you have enjoyed this video and gained a new appreciation for the amazing world of chocolate. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more interesting and informative videos.